Okay, let's go ahead and call the Fargo Public Library Board of Directors Board meeting to order. And if we could begin just by approving the order of the agenda.
Move to approve. Rachel Steenholt.
This is Jenna, I'll second.
All of those in favor?
Aye.
Nobody opposed? So that is good to go. Next two items are action items involving approval of the April 19th minutes, and then we'll come back and do the May 17th minutes. So first, April 19th.
Move to approve.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Hearing none, that passes. And now we'll do the May 17th ones.
Move to approve.
This is Jenna, I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And nobody opposed, so that too passes. Let's see, moving on to the public comment. Is Whitney thinking you want to say anything today?
Yeah, I'll
Good.
say something.
Good.
Of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Whitney. Got my 2 minutes. I served on the library board recently. I resigned in the fall due to some childcare conflicts. So here I am giving public comment. You'll probably see me in the future. And I guess I want to thank Scott and Rachel. I know you guys are done with your terms, and Scott, you're moving. So first, thank you for serving so long on the library board.
Thank you.
You guys are great. And I guess for everyone else, you'll probably see me next month chat with new board members, but I recommend for any board member to follow the American Library Association on social media. If you do not, it has some great things happening in libraries across the United States, and there are a number of other library associations you can follow. So I wanted to recommend that as a random thing as I was driving here. So thank you guys for your service, and that's all for me.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Rachel, too. Yeah, so it's been a pleasure serving, and we'll try to help you find some talent, too. So-
Actually, we have people that applied, and we have Hannah James, has a banking background.
Good.
That was approved by the mayor's office, and also a Wanda Mengelcook, who has a she's an oncology nurse. So,
Okay.
they'll
Awesome.
start next month.
Good, congrats. So moving along, the staff report, Megan.
Hello. There's a staff report in your packet, and thank you to Melissa Duncan for pulling that together. I was out on medical leave a little earlier this month, but some highlights from there. I want to point out, I know you guys get the monthly statistics at the end, but our daily door counts have been up. The first couple days in June were over 1,300 people coming into the downtown library, which is higher than 2019 numbers. Wow. So people are back after pandemic.
Yay.
We are currently working to replace Betsy as principal office associate. They're doing some interviews for that this week. We also have a staff member retiring at the end of the month, so we are reviewing applications for that part-time library associate position. Out in the community, we're going to be at the police community picnic at Urban Plains Park done by Shields Arena next Wednesday evening. That's June 29th. We'll be there from 5 to 8 p.m. The summer reading program is going strong. We have over 1,700 people registered so far. Kids programming coming up. There's a visit to the MSUM Oceanarium on June 27th. There are 3 times that they're going. All spots are currently full as of this morning, but people can add their name to the wait list and we'll open up spots as they become available. We also have 2 theater groups visiting us during the next month. The Gooseberry Park Players will be visiting on July 7th to give a preview of their production of SpongeBob the Musical and lead some games and activities for the kids. They'll be at the main library at 10:30 that morning and at the Carlson Library at 11:30. And then the Homeward Bound Theater Company is visiting us thanks to the Friends of the Library with a show called Pew the Pirate. All ages are welcome at that, and kids are encouraged to dress up like their favorite pirate. We're doing a lot more teen events this summer. Each week is a different event. On Tuesday mornings, they'll be at the Carlson branch, and on Wednesday mornings, the same event will happen at the downtown location. When I checked this morning, there were still a couple spots open for the book tote craft tomorrow at Maine, and then plenty of spots left for the next couple weeks. We have another silent reading party coming up this weekend. It's going to be on Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 at the Rooftop Bar at Camp Lone Tree. It's a new business on the corner of 7th Avenue North and University, so that should be fun. We also have an author visit coming up on Wednesday, July 6th. Sarah Vogel, who is an attorney and former North Dakota Ag Commissioner, will be at the main library to discuss her book, The Farmer's Lawyer. It came out last year. It's about a class action suit between some local North Dakota farmers and the Department of Justice trying to fight for the rights of family farmers. So does anybody have any questions for me?
Any questions?
No, my book club's currently reading The Farmer's Lawyer, so.
You'll have to come and
Yeah,
talk to
I
the
will.
author.
Pretty heavy on SpongeBob this month, it looks like. We've told our children that it rots your brain. And we were recently in the Mall of America, and there was SpongeBob, and my son had to get a picture with SpongeBob, you know? So, yeah, awesome. Thank you. Let's see, moving on to the director's report, Tim.
Yeah, per your packet, you can see there, been a lot of quarterly meetings with my admin team, so it's always good. Zoom meetings, kind of reaching out in the community. We'll talk about this as an action item. The steering committee for the facilities master planning has been meeting, and you can see we met with both of the firms that both gave presentations, and we listened to them. Obviously, we're going ahead. We're with JLG and their team for the facilities master plan, bring that board to the board today. So if anybody has any questions.
Okay, if you want to move along to the facilities master planning.
All right. There's a segue. I just handed out to folks as they came in, kind of the scope sheet, really reflects the RFP that we sent out. Both firms were very well represented and it gave really good presentations. The other firm was from Itasca, Illinois. I think in our discussion as the steering committee, one of the things that came up was to have, we're looking at this plan to be good for 10 years. And I think the city has had, and city admin, Mike Rendlinger, had a really good relationship with the gentleman from JLG, had worked with him in other projects and was really impressed by his responsiveness and willing to work per the projects. And so we figured that, if we're going to look at this for 10 years, to have somebody local that's very responsive is important. So with that, Jenna, I don't know if you want to add anything as board representative.
No, I think we had two really good finalists and, selecting it was tough, but I think local will be nice.
So what we're doing is looking for the board to approve the recommendation of the steering committee, at which point we're going to go to finance committee to get additional funding of $9,500 we have 60 as the budgeted. It's positive 69,500. With that, then go to city commission. So what we're looking for is board action in regards to this.
Any discussion? Okay, so you need a motion to approve what's in our packet here, right?
Correct, the recommendation of JLG for facilities master planning project.
Okay.
Rachel Steenholt, I'll move to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And Carlos just came straight from the beach. All right, so that passes. So we will move on to the rules of conduct policy.
Right, for this one, it's really simple, just stating directly that folks, can't bring their bicycles into the buildings. Again, it's one of those things that if one person brings the bicycle in, maybe that's not such an issue. But if everybody brings their bicycles in, then it's becomes a problem, especially if you have, you know, in terms of ADA, safety, responsibility, this kind of thing. So we want to make it explicit in the rules of conduct that it states specifically that they're not allowed in any facility. So it's pretty straightforward.
Are they allowed to bring them in to get a bike lock and then take them back out? Because there's bike locks, right, that people can check out?
There are bike locks, we kind of go through them like socks, but,
I'm sure.
when we have them, yeah, you know,
Okay.
we try and be helpful with that.
Yeah. That's one like where I've seen the sign on the door where it's like, don't have a bike lock, you can come in and get one.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, but do I leave my bike out here to go in and get one and hope my bike is here when I come back? Or
We've had folks bring them in and get their bike lock, or leave them outside and get their bike lock.
Okay.
Yep.
That would be my only question with, the, like, can I bring it in, grab a bike lock, and then take my bike back out? I don't know if you change it for,
Put language.
It's still probably better to have the rule and then say,
Yeah.
okay, now you have to leave with this.
Yeah.
Leave a little discretion,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yep.
Huh.
I thought I had seen this before, and we've revised it several times since I've been on the board. That's awesome. Other questions?
Keeping them fresh.
Yep. Bicycles this month, skateboards next month, I bet.
Skateboards aren't such much of an issue anymore as they were.
Yeah.
What about like scooters? You know, like the electric scooters?
yeah.
Has that been a problem at all?
No.
Okay. We're not quite big enough of a city for those yet?
I've never seen anybody bring a scooter, electronic scooter in. No.
Rollerblades, they have got like, it's like, well, I don't have shoes.
Don't fall down the stairs, please.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't fall over on anyone.
When scooters become a problem, remember, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
I'll give
Okay.
all props to said board members as needed.
Any other comments on this one? So we need a motion again to approve the amended rules of conduct policy draft.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and that motion carries. So Tim, moving along to May usage.
Yeah,
And May financial.
Sure. Per your packet, you can see, in terms of attendance, up 33% over May of '21, which is exciting. Year-to-date, up 46%. It kind of leads back to Megan's comments, which is exciting. Programming down a little bit. May is usually a quieter month as they prep for summer reading program. Volunteers, there's no comparison in numbers, May 21 to where we are. The exciting thing with that is I think I mentioned this before, we didn't have to go and recruit all new volunteers. They were just happy when they got a chance to come back, they came back and started working again. So that was fantastic. Internet sign up, that's up 35% over May of '21, and year-to-date, up 52%. Part of that is also not only where we are per the pandemic, but the additional, we reinstalled additional units as part of that. And webpage hits up 11% over May of '21, year-to-date though, down 1%. In terms of overall circulation, looking at May of '22, we're up a little over 11% over May of '21. Year-to-date, a healthy over 13% increase in circulation. And I think as we noticed, I think as the programming kicks in, that'll drive a lot of circulation increases as well. Moving on to financials, unless anybody has any questions in regards to CIRC. On the donation side, on the revenue side, we got a $10 unrestricted donation from the desk. The patron just gave us $10. On the restricted, you have $1,000 from the Friends, and then individual gifts of $50 from Carolyn Rice, $25 from Ms. Winholm, and $25 from Ms. Bruner. On the expenditure side, from the Friends, thank you Friends, for summer reading program of $162. So that's the donation revenue and expenditures. Overall budget with 42% of the year lapsed, just a little over 42% expended. Obviously, we continue to monitor. And revenue, you can see on the last sheet, total year-to-date, just over $10,000 in terms of revenue.
Any questions? Very good. You covered the Friends. Anything else besides?
With the Friends, they had a book sale and they had over $1,000 worth of books sold. You just think $1 a book or less, that's pretty darn good. They were happy about that.
Great. Well, that looks like it is it. Other than the next regular meeting's July 19th.
And that
are you figuring out new, what is it, president and
Right.
vice
See,
president? Yeah,
July will be the annual meeting.
Yep.
Which those officers get elected.
got it.
So your timing is impeccable, Scott.
I tried that. Yeah.
And with that, I want to present Scott with
Oh,
his
jeez.
plaque from the city.
Oh. Did you get a plaque?
I don't know.
Well, thank
You
you.
get one too.
Nope.
Oh,
So that's from the mayor's office.
thank you. Nice.
And also for Rachel. Rachel,
There we go. Yeah.
she did her 6
Yep.
years.
Yeah.
And
Well.
this from the mayor's office.
Very
So thank you,
nice.
Rachel.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, I guess we are adjourned.